Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be continuing on with my progress in the Pack Palooza program. If you guys don't recall from Friday with the drop of the second flashback and legends collection, which was Victor Martinez, they also dropped this program. I could show it to you there, that gives you an opportunity to earn some of the guys that have already, or some of the packs that have already been released this year's that are not currently available. So you've got Legends Pack, a World Baseball Classic Pack, a St. Patrick's Day Pack, Chocolate Bunny and Chocolate Eggs Pack, an April Spotlight Pack, which I'll guarantee an April Spotlight person, as well as a Endgame Pack that allows you to choose the best rewards from each series that has been released so far. So as you can see, I'm already up to 30 program stars. I need 40 to finish it out, so that's what I'm going to be looking to do today. But there is something I want to do before I move on. What's up, Hoopin? How are you? So as many of you know, I'm still trying to get Victor or Miguel Cabrera, his 99 overall card. I'm down to either an Egg Hunt voucher or Maikel Garcia MVP card. I need one of the two in order to finish up that collection. And that's exactly what I've done. In fact, if I go over here, lucky for me, I was able to get these cards at very cheap prices. So it actually worked out very well for me to get these cards. I'm going to go ahead and just collect them. There we go. So now I have the voucher for Miguel Cabrera, which means if I go over here, I'll lock them in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the squad. 99 overall Miguel Cabrera. Finally. Man, I was starting to wonder if I was ever going to complete this program. So yeah, that ended up happening. So that's why my sub count is a bit lower than it probably was when I ended stream on Friday. I did this earlier this morning, and I was able to get it for good price. So I was like, why not? Why not? So there we go. Miguel Cabrera is now on my team. I have the collection done. I can also collect him for the milestone. Actually, I can collect him for milestone, which is funny to me that I get the first Legends and Flashback collection done before I even get the live series collection done. But it is what it is. So, but like I said, today it's all about trying to get the Pack Palooza program done, as well as some of the Conquest maps that are in here. Hold on. What was it? Was it the Iron Horse? I know it wasn't the Mayflowers. I might have actually finished that map up by the time I get around here, but I think this is where I was going with it. So, doing good. Got sick yesterday from a party you went to on Saturday. Oh no, like, are we talking like stomach flu sick, or how sick we talking? You had an MRI on your knee Friday and got the results this morning. Oh, and why did you need to go get an MRI on your knee? Oh, you got strep throat. Oh, that sucks. I can still play on veteran, so I'll go for it. All right. Peralta. You're 2 teams away from collecting Troy, as am I. But unfortunately, they're the most expensive teams. They're the Yankees for Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani, and the Dodgers. I also still need Yoshinobu Yamamoto for that as well. But, hey, I could be close. Yep, you and me both. Unfortunately, those are the two most expensive cards. And I just dropped a lot of stubs to be able to get 99 overall Miguel Cabrera. And darn it, he better be worth it. Anyway, Champ, what was your MI results? Why did you get an MRI? Oh, wanted to know if surgery would be an option to fix it for good. And is surgery the option here, or what the doctors say? Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. But it's not possible. Ooh. Okay, so then what do they recommend? Do you have to wear like one of those knee braces? Strike 3, sit down. Alright, well, I mean, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. The Mets are a problem? Well, I don't know. I mean, they had a nice series against the Atlanta Braves, which is good because that's a team that they should have lost to. If possibly the entire 2 out of 3, or even all 3 games they should have lost to the Braves. So the fact that they took 2 out of 3 was nice. But at the same time, they also lost 2 out of 3 to the St. Louis Cardinals, too. Exactly. You know, it is what you'll let it be. If you let it just be a knee brace that helps you throughout your life, then that's what it is. But if you let it define you and all that, then it's going to bring you down. A little motivation. Rumor is there will be a flash sale tomorrow, which should bring live series cards. Any chance that they offer an option to either get Otani or Judge? Because those are the 2 main cards that I'm missing. I mean, I could use Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but it's going to be Otani and Judge that I need. Alright, guess I gotta take that walk. Yeah, I didn't think so. So really, the only thing that would be worth it is if I get Yamamoto. What do you need Springer for? Yeah, to bring out, I don't have that much. I don't have that much anymore. I just dropped a big chunk for just to get 99 Miguel Cabrera. So we'll see what happens. Strike 3, sit down. Excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Ah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Carlos Santana, I can still sell. I haven't collected him yet, so... And he's back over 200K, so that's nice to see. So he is an option to help me get some stubs. But I'm not, as I stated on Friday, I'm not selling him until I get him at least superfractored. Strike 3, sit out. Once I get him superfractored, that's it. I'm never going to touch him again. And I wouldn't have to worry about him being, for if I need to do a Guardians lineup, I wouldn't necessarily need him. He would be obviously great to have, but I wouldn't need him because I have other options. So definitely going to sell Carlos Santana at some point. But I might as well get him superfractored. Strike 3, sit out. Nice. All right, 1 Yankee stronghold down. Maybe a lot more people were playing it. I mean, it is summer. Ooh, look at that. Got the chocolate bunny pack. Must have been the Parallel XP. Because I don't think... It definitely wasn't these 3 missions. I got the lowest. Oh, well. All I can do really is just get as much as I can. Sell what I can. All that stuff. That doesn't surprise me. Sadly. I'm willing to bet that his price went up because everyone was more interested in getting Victor Martinez. Well, that too, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, I could try, but I think it's going to be a failure. Mmm. All right, well, at least that wasn't a failure. Whoops. What kind of, I mean, anytime you get a red diamond out of a silver pack, that's already well worth it. Oh. Oh, I see. I thought you said red in there. I must have read it wrong. My bad. You've been pulling a lot of Nick Kurtz. Hmm. Attaboy Carson Bench. Silver and golds. Well, as long as they're duplicates, you can sell them for a good amount, or at the very least, you can quick sell them. To me, any duplicate card is good because it means it's stubs that I can set that I can earn by selling. As long as I already earn, as long as I could sell them for a pretty good amount. But weren't people getting banned for doing that glitch? Didn't SDS warn that they would start banning people? Well, I was able to get some of the guys for like less than 20,000 stubs. And I did that this morning, Debringa. That's how I was able to get 99 Miguel Cabrera. Oh, it's a marketplace ban? Hmm. Oh, that was a fastball right down the middle, and I dropped the PCI for it. Okay, so then they quick sell them. Quick sell them and get the stubs. So you're just collecting cards. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I forgot how I set it up on my thing. I mean, you're asking me to think back like 5 years ago, because that's when I first started streaming on PlayStation 5. Have you tried looking it up online, like Google or YouTube videos or anything like that? Mm.
Outside, that's a ball.
Strike three, sit down. Well, there should be a built-in microphone to your PlayStation controller. Um, I forget though how it's supposed to be set up.
Ball two.
Got him.
He's out.
I mean, like I said, worst comes to worst, you go get that PlayStation headset that I was talking about. I think at worst it oh, you got it? Oh, okay, well good. At least you'll be able to talk now.
That's ball two.
Uh
Ball foul.
Love, Spang, what's up? Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing today? You're not a new viewer because you would have had a first time chatter on. Oh, it's Woogie. Oh, no wonder why you didn't pop up as a new as a new chatter. What's up? How you doing, Woogie? Enjoying your summer vacation so far? Strike three, sit down. I'm doing all right. A little tired, but doing all right.
Nope, that's foul.
Cal Raleigh comes back tomorrow. Oh, that'll be a nice Nice addition for the Mariners for sure. Strike three, sit down.
Nope.
All-Star votes are today. I thought All-Star voting already began.
Ball. That's out.
Strike three, sit down. Not that I'm voting, because there's not really too many Mets
Ball. That's out.
that deserve to go to the All-Star game. I mean, AJ Ewing and Carson Bench would be nice to see, but the problem is they're too young, and I don't even think it would be enough for them. Lindor's hurt, so there's no way he deserves it. Bichette, he got hot way too late. Soto, yeah, he's about the only Met that would be worth it right now. Anyone else, not really. So probably Juan Soto. I'm about to tell you, you went to the Rainers. What are the Rainers? Oh, is that the affiliate for the minor league affiliate for the Mariners? Yeah, in fact, you just said it right there. He was making his last rehab assignment. That's what I love about the minor leagues. Sometimes you'll see those guys that are that are on rehab. Sometimes you'll see them down at the minors.
He's in there.
Like, to me, it's really cool to do that, and it's so cheap to go to minor league games. It's so cheap. Like when I went to the Somerset Patriots game, what was it, 2 years ago? And I met Todd Frazier. I literally sat behind home plate for what, $40? And he hit two homers in that game. Nice. I wish I would do something other than get one run. It would be nice.
Inside. Ball one.
Well, I hope you're not surprised by that, Woogie. He should be dominating, and having high numbers like that means that he's ready to come up to the majors, or he's ready to get back to the majors. So
No, that's down.
strike three, sit down. All right, so Freddie Peralta gets the win. Santa with yet another RBI. Lindor looked like he got a double, but nothing unfortunately came from it. Okay, I'm going to hold off on that for right now. Yeah, but you guys like with the Yankees, I was able to see Ben Rice and Jason Dominguez when they were with the Patriots. I believe that's the Double A affiliate for the Yankees, but I got to see them and for literally nothing. But that's why I love minor league games. You never know who you're going to see when you're down there. And it really is cheap. If there is a baseball strike next year, I sincerely hope that people will really take into consideration some visiting minor league baseball stadiums because, I mean, you might as well see these guys in action if there's no MLB. You can't stand the ABS? Why? We cow. Wait, does that mean Freddie Peralta is finally super fractured? He is. All right. Freddie Peralta is super fractured. Now I just need someone who's going to take his place till I come up with a better option. Yamamoto, we could keep pitching with him. We can pitch with him. I don't necessarily agree with that because the way I see it, um, it takes them like 5 seconds to be able to replay it and then determine whether it's a ball or a strike. Doesn't slow down the game. I think if anything, the players are hesitant to use it. Yeah. Even when they should be using it, they're a little hesitant to do it, and I don't understand why. I get it. You don't want to be the player that ends up losing an ABS challenge for your team, but I don't think it necessarily slows the game down. But I mean, if anyone wants to disagree with me on that, that's fine. Let's go. Home run by Francisco Lindor.
Nope, that's foul. Nope, outside.
Well, at least I got more than one run finally. Carlos Santana with the home run. Let's go. Hopefully it's not what until the playoffs start. What? Oh, you're hopeful that ABS is not in the playoffs? Well, the way I see it, if the umpires make the right calls, then they'll be proven right. And if they're wrong, unless it's egregious, like if it's a pitch down the middle that was called a ball, like I've seen some umpires do, then, I don't think it'll bother the umpires. And plus, we can weed out the guys who should be calling balls and strikes. That's the way I see it. The guys who have better strike, or who make the correct calls more often, are the ones who should be behind the plate in playoff games. And the ones who aren't, or the ones who don't, shouldn't be. And that'll be very clear. Strike 3, sit down. That's the way I see it. I guess my only complaint about it is I don't think players are using it enough. I think they're all a little hesitant. Strike 3, sit down. And I understand why, but sometimes the calls are so obvious, you should be tapping that helmet. Mm. Whew. So we'll see with ABS, but I overall I think it's a good thing. I just wish more players would use it. I am really surprised that I've been streaming for 3/4 of an hour now, and no one's asked me about the Knicks. I mean, maybe I've already established that I'm a Nets fan, so I really don't care about what the Knicks do in terms of championship. And I've long established my dislike of the NBA thus far. You think it was an okay series, final series? Dude, I mean, I'll give very rarely do I ever compliment the New York Knicks, but this is one of those times where I have to give them a compliment. They showed resiliency that I only saw once before, and that was the 2015 or 2024 New York Mets. So in my eyes, that Knicks team definitely deserved to win. Strike 3, sit down. And for the San Antonio Spurs, I mean, More like the Yankees. I don't know. Did the 2024 Yankees really have a lot of come from behind wins? I know the Mets did, but I don't know about the Yankees. Strike three, sit down. When they made it to the World Series, I know in the World Series they didn't have many come from behind wins. In fact, they only had the one win, and that was the one game at home. I think that, what was that, game three? And then the Dodgers took the next two to win. Hmm. Dang. That's fine. Like I've said, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, so I'm not. I wasn't rooting for the Knicks either, but even I had to even I had to admire the comeback that the Knicks um, did throughout that entire series. I mean, Game Four, the largest comeback in NBA Finals history. It was so funny because I had I had a couple coworkers who, as they were leaving, they were cursing out the Knicks. They were like, "It's over," back to San Antonio. It was so funny, and then they came back, and it's like, "Oh my God, we're Knicks fans, woohoo!" And I'm like, "You guys literally walked out of work thinking that this game was over, and now you're trying to hop on the bandwagon. Like, get real." I was probably more supportive of the Knicks in that Game 4 than my coworkers were, and I wasn't even cheering on the Knicks. I was like, they could still come back. And even if they didn't come back, what's the big deal? Strike three, sit down. It meant the series is evened up at 2, and it goes back to San Antonio, which is where the Knicks had taken 2 games. They took the first 2 games. So, although they had to come from behind for game, they had to come from behind for game 5 as well. But not to the extent that they did in game 4. Now, you were talking about what the fan did outside, beating outside. Excuse me. Fans did outside in New York, beating up people. Yeah, those are people that took it to the extreme that it really shouldn't have been taken. Those are the people who deserve to get arrested. I'm just gonna say that right now. Look, I'm all for crying tears of joy. I mean, I certainly hoped that I was going to be doing that in 2006 as well as 2015, but I certainly wasn't going to riot if the Mets had won the World Series. Dang it. Well, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I took a picture of one of the buses that was used for the World Cup to get fans to and from MetLife Stadium in New York, back and forth between MetLife Stadium in New Jersey and New York City. But there were like 3 buses. It's a viral video of fans piling on school buses and celebrating after the Knicks win. And this World Cup fan gets out, and he's like, we were trying to get back to our hotel, and all these Knicks fans decided to jump up on our bus and everything. One of those buses even got set on fire, but the picture of the bus that I took was the bus that was spared, or one of the 2 buses that was spared, at least from fire. Not from any damage that was done, because the damage was done. I mean, the front end of the bus was gone. The side door, the sliding opening door was crushed in. I mean, it was brutal. Francisco Lindor with the home run. So, and let me also put this into perspective too. Okay, when I was working, that's when the Knicks won the NBA title, and I'm not that far from Times Square. All right, I don't work in Times Square, but I'm not that far from it, and I'm 15 floors high in the building that I'm in, and I could hear the cheers coming from Times Square. Hunter Goodman with the home run. 5-0. But it's like, why can't people just move on? They were celebrating. I'm sure there was some alcohol involved. There might have even been some troublemakers mixed among the group of Knicks fans that were just there to celebrate and enjoy a championship. You know, that does happen. What's up, Bubbles? How are you? But that's why it's got to be important that we establish that the people who cause the trouble at these championship celebrations and everything are not the same people as the ones that are celebrating a championship and just having a good time. The ones that remain peaceful are the true fans, whereas the ones who cause trouble. They are not. They are just causing trouble. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing all right. You know, just grinding out the Lou Gehrig Day Conquest map. Strike 3, sit down, and trying to earn some progress towards the Pack Palooza program. Strike 3, sit down. Do I follow the NBA? Not really. I just had to follow the NBA Finals because the Knicks were in it, and obviously being from New York City, or I'm sorry, not being from New York City, but working in New York City, a lot of Knicks fans were excited, so I had to pay attention to know what was going on. Total number of people arrested from those championship riots, by the way, Hoopin, 64. 64 people. That's a lot. But New York City is full, it has millions of people in it, so in reality, it actually doesn't seem like that much. Hold on, I gotta put my controller on charge. Absolutely. In fact, it's probably bigger because the New York Knicks really represent New York basketball. Like, I know there's also the Brooklyn Nets as well, but they don't have the fan base that the Knicks have in New York City. Like, New York City is Knicks territory. No matter how much the Brooklyn Nets try to resonate with fans, New York City is the Knicks. Strike 3, sit down. But you also have to remember, this is the first championship team, or this is the first sports team from New York City that has won one of the major 4 championships in over a decade. Like the last team to bring a championship home to New York was the Giants in 2012. In baseball, the Yankees were the last to do it in 2009. And then in hockey, I mean, I really don't count the Devils, but the Rangers last brought home a title in 1994. And then that's pretty much it. The World Series, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, the Lombardi Trophy, the Commissioner's Trophy for MLB. Islanders have not won it since the 80s. 83, I think, was their last title. Because they won like 4 Stanley Cups in a row. Um, well, I would disagree with you there. But, I mean, It's not my choice to agree or disagree. At the end of the day, the Giants still celebrate their Super Bowl titles in New York City. Both of them, 2012 and 2008. And you also have to understand, SP Champ, both the both the Giants and the Knicks at one point did play in New York. They just haven't done it since, I think, when did Giant Stadium first open? The 80s? But the Giants used to play at Yankee Stadium and the Jets used to play at Shea Stadium. So they originated in, well, I mean, they probably didn't want to play in baseball stadiums anymore. And it tends to be complicated when you play football and baseball at the same time. So, but if I had to guess, well, it's not just affordability that was an issue. I mean, there are regulations you have to go through. You have to get the city to approve a new stadium and all this, approve a site. And that takes a lot of time. New Jersey was just open for business because, well, back then, the Nets didn't exist. At least they weren't in New Jersey until, I think, the late 80s, early 90s. And the Devils didn't come to fruition until the early 90s. So you didn't have them either. So New Jersey was more than willing to say, hey, we'll give you a stadium in this location, and it's close enough that you could still call yourself New York City or the New York Giants and the New York Jets. But I would say that probably building a football stadium in New Jersey was easier than trying to build one in New York City. But I'm sure Google can tell us why the Jets and the Giants. Yep, here we go. So according to, and actually the Giants moved in the 70s, so it actually wasn't the 80s at the time. It was the 70s. But yeah, Google says that the Jets and Giants play in New Jersey because they outgrew their old facilities in the city, Yankee and Shea Stadium, and New Jersey offered the affordable space and tax incentives required to build massive modern stadiums. It's all about which place is willing to offer you a lot of taxes or tax incentives to bring your professional sports team to their area. I mean, why did the Philadelphia 76ers consider for a long time moving their stadium or their arena to New Jersey. Because New Jersey was probably offering them tax incentives to move to New Jersey. I don't know if they would have been called the New Jersey 76ers, but not that that has a nice ring to it. But, I mean, it was probably affordability. Well, they certainly did, because it worked. And listen, even when the idea is proposed, that means they were considering it. Even if it wasn't as serious as everyone thought, once the idea popped in the head, they were considering it. Yes, but that still means that the 76ers had to think about it because it was being offered unless they immediately said no to Camden, New Jersey. Although I will say that that's not necessarily the best place for a team. Okay, well, I for one believe that anytime it's pitched, you have to put some thought into it, even if it's only a little. And clearly, the 70s, to me, the 76ers did put some thought into it because they used it as leverage against the city of Philadelphia. Plus, the 76ers have their practice facility in New Jersey. So there's obviously some connection there. I mean, maybe the Giants and Jets did want to stay in New York City, but New York City was not offering them tax incentives to stay within the city.
Oh, that's just out.
But New Jersey was. And in 1976, it happened. And then not long after that, 1984, Jets moved in. So you could believe whatever you want, but I'm looking at it from an outsider's perspective. Strike three, sit down. Strike 3, sit down.
No, that's down. Yep, that ball went out.
Although I would like to see one of the teams, either the Jets or the Giants, change their name to New Jersey, but it's never going to happen because the association to New York City is much more profitable than saying you're from New Jersey. So the only professional sports team is in New Jersey is going to be the Devils. At least in the major, let me be clear, at least in the major four professional sports: the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, and the MLB. Yep, property taxes are through the roof. It's very expensive to live here. You know, you got the Jersey Shore that gets crowded. You have all the traffic on the New Jersey Turnpike and the Garden State Parkway. But we have cheap gas, at least compared to New York. We have cheaper gas. And I know because several of my friends that I went to college with, they literally told me anytime they travel through New Jersey, they always stop to make sure they fill up on gas. Because they know it's a lot cheaper than if they try to fill up in New York. One of my former associates called the Garden State Parkway the Garden State parking lot. And honestly, I couldn't help but laugh at that. Well, if you want to go live in Maryland, go live in Maryland. That's up to you. I didn't say... Well, I did say we have cheap... I said we had cheaper gas than New York. And I don't think I'm wrong there. But if you want to go live in Maryland, go live in Maryland. If gas price is your biggest deal breaker. If anything, I personally would like to live in North Carolina. That's where I'd like to live because I'd love to be around the Charlotte area. Mainly because I want to be where all the NASCAR is. That's where I want to be. But it's also not really a good reason to want to move. You know, there has to be other reasons like tax. Economically, it's better for me. Strike 3, sit down, or maybe it's because I want to live down with family there. But that's not really a good reason. So NASCAR is not exactly the best reason to want to live in a state like North Carolina. Strike 3, sit out. Strike three, sit down. Oh, I don't doubt that.
Outside.
But were there good things about living in Charlotte? Attaboy, Lindor. Hmm. Kind of a late jump for Lindor. But, I mean, he did swipe the bag, so. Okay, so a lot of rain. Winters were bad. Plus, you have to. Sometimes you do have to worry about the hurricanes. Your wife loved it. What did she like most about it? Small or what? Oh, so it's not like you're saying smaller compared to something like New York City or Philadelphia or Chicago or LA. Got it. Okay, so it's a major city with small city vibes, essentially. Yeah, I kind of got that feeling when my sister, she went to Queen's University in Charlotte for a while. So, I mean, she liked it. Another city that I don't think I would mind living in, Nashville. I know that's strange, but I'm like a big country music guy, so I definitely feel like that Nashville would be an ideal place. Plus, I heard it's really on the up and up in terms of being like the new young or the new young vibe with the way that it's like the how the clubs are coming up, and it's really attracting a lot of young Americans to it. So yeah, I don't doubt it because a lot more people are moving there. So that's driving prices up. But then again, prices are always going up. The problem is that wages are not necessarily keeping up with that. All right, so we got chocolate eggs here. Only one more hit, and then we get the April Spotlight pack. And we need four more home runs in order to get the Pack Palooza. So, I mean, it's just there's obviously a lot of pros and cons, regardless of where you go. I thought I would get something good, but didn't. All right, I'll hold off on opening these packs for now because we got to finish up the Luke Gehrig Day Conquest map. We're almost done here. Only one more stronghold. It's nice that we also get to play on rookie. That's where we're at with the Conquest map. So, yeah, I think if you put a gun to my head and forced me to pick a city to live in, I definitely think Charlotte, North Carolina would be one. Number two would be Nashville, Tennessee. And notice how I picked a lot of states that are in the South. uh, the only thing is, it would put me so far away from my family. I mean, I don't see them enough as it is.
Oh, that's low.
You wouldn't mind living in Antarctica? Why?
Whoa, damn.
You rather be cold than hot weather? So you just want the cold year round? Like, and this is not just like 30-degree weather we're talking about. This is below zero weather. You're basically freezing your butt off. Strike three, sit out. Takes a lot of preparation to live in a tundra like that.
Nope, outside.
That's easy? Okay, I wanna understand how it's easy because I, I'm having a hard time understanding that. Strike three, sit out. Prepare yourself. All right, hold on one second, because now Now you got me curious. How do you prepare to live in Antarctica? Even living in Antarctica is grueling and requires strict psychological and medical evaluations to ensure candidates can handle isolation, harsh weather, and months of complete darkness. Jobs generally range from 3-month summer stints to 13 to 14-month full-year contracts. Gotta wear plenty of layers of clothing. Drinking can be a problem too. If you take water with you, it freezes unless you keep it warm, so you have to drink warm water. In the field, you have to melt snow, which can take a while. Also, staying warm when you're sleeping can be tough. And forget about vehicles getting anywhere because you're strictly you're you're restricted to vehicles called LC-130 aircrafts or Twin Otters. You also have skidoos or nonsen sleds, which look like dog sleds. And most groups get around by hiking. Some people ski, but mostly for the recreation. Mostly shelter is tents. It's got polar tent like a four-sided pyramid, double walls, and it's pretty warm. It's regular, and it's really sturdy in high winds. It's fairly heavy though. We also use normal dome mountaineering tents. I mean, that that's not bad. Okay, all right, if you say so. But I personally am like, no, thank you. I prefer not to become a human popsicle. Strike three, sit down. I mean, that's insane to me. I freak out. I freak out whenever there's a lot of snow that's gonna hit the area. I mean, the winter storms people were freaking out over. That's like a regular daily occurrence in Antarctica. Only at least there's visibility. There's no visibility in Antarctica. It's like that level, that opening level in Red Dead Redemption where you're up in the mountains and you and the gang get. You rather have that or than having tornadoes? Yeah, but see, the tornadoes don't last very long. I mean, yeah, they're very destructive, but at least they don't last forever. And I mean, if that's your biggest concern, you know you can just live somewhere close to a city because tornadoes are more common in rural areas where there are a lot of open fields. You know, you're not going to see too many tornadoes
Yep.
in New York City or Philadelphia or some of the major cities in the U.S. It can happen. I'm just saying it doesn't happen that often. Strike three, sit out. You know, when you turn on the news and you hear about tornado damage in in Missouri or Kansas or some of those other places, yeah. Wonder why we don't hear too many about being in New York or Philadelphia or any of those major U.S. cities. So, and you don't even have to leave the country. Hell, you don't even have to leave the continent. If Gamer was here, he could tell us about the joys of living in the cold winters in Canada. I'm half being sarcastic there because maybe he will tell us that it's great. I don't know. I'm only going there to visit. Well, yeah. Oh, here we go. We got some roster moves from the Mets. I know Christian Scott was hurt. Let's see how long he's hurt for. 15 days? All right, so 2 weeks. That's not bad. Daniel Duarte option to Syracuse. Tobias Myers and Jonathan Pintero have been recalled from Syracuse. And then Zach Short has been claimed off of waivers from the Detroit Tigers. And Jorge Polanco has been transferred to the 60-day IL, which in all likelihood means that he is done for the 2026 MLB season. Brilliant signing, Stearns.
Whoa, that's down.
Even if you get Polanco back in August, you only get him for 2 weeks on a rehab assignment, and then you better hope he's ready at that point. But you also have to hope at that point that you're
That's a ball.
you also have to hope at that point that you're even still in contention. Strike three, sit out. I didn't even realize I was pitching the third inning with Yamamoto. I thought I was in the second. Oh, excuse me. That's just my drink. Wow, 3 innings with Yamamoto, and I did, and it's a pretty close one. Excuse me. Nice, Lindor. Beautiful, Gehrig. Let's see. Anything interesting going on here? Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I meant to bring this up. The Mets with their new home run celebration being the Spider-Man mask. So a little background on that for those that are not understanding it. Soto was gifted this Spider-Man mask in Seattle by a fan, and I guess they just went with it from there. But I mean, you've seen, obviously, New York City, it resonates well. Peter Parker with New York City, Spider Man, plus, very popular superhero. And, it's given the team quite a boost. At least Bo Bichette has been playing well. Soto has been hitting well as well. I say as long as it works, go with it. I mean, for God's sakes, we're only 2 years removed from Grimace being a mascot for the Mets.
That's a ball.
It's also not that long ago, strike three, sit down, that they had the actor from the original Spider-Man movie by Sony, the one with Tobey Maguire. The actor who played J. Jonah Jameson, he was at a Mets game. He had a weird beard, which, I'm undecided on that beard, but you know what? It was fun. It's fun, and if it works for the Mets, it works. Gotta have some kind of confidence, even if you're just pretending to be a superhero. Nice. And this is done, right? There's no repeatable. Yep, no repeatable. Okay, so that one's done. A lot of packs to open up. Including that jumbo pack. Who knows what we get from that? Maybe we'll find Otani in there. Or Judge. That would be something. I've gotten diamonds before in those packs, those jumbo packs. Spammer, get out of my life. Go to hell. Alright, so we got quite a bit of packs here to open. A Mural Series Deluxe Pack, 2 Mural Series Deluxe packs. Alright, let's get opening. Noticing a lot of golds here. Six. Quick sell, quick sell. See, look at this. Another gold. Athlete Rushman. A lot of golds in these show packs. I mean, I'll take it. If I can make a profit off of them, I'll take it. I need anything that can help me build up my stub count again. Because Lord knows I need it. Well, there you go, Woogie. Just don't go streaking in public. That is generally frowned upon. And now I'm getting all the bronzes. $49. Well, how long is your streak, Dodger? Oh, his sub streak. Oh, well, yeah, sorry. He's got you beat on that one. I mean, I could subs pay me more. McDonald's. My thanks to the Mets scoring over 5 runs yesterday, I took advantage of 2 deals that was going on in the McDonald's app. So if the Mets score 5 runs or more in a game, the next day you could get a free medium fry with any $2 purchase. So what I do is I just buy a double cheeseburger um because it's only $2.50 where I live, and then I get the free medium fry. Then I wait 10 to 15 minutes, and then then I use another deal, which is any large, I can get any size fry with any size drink that I purchase. So I could literally get a large drink for $2, and then I could get a large fry, which is generally $5.50 for free. Well, I can only the play with or against me. We could do the co-op thing, but Woogie, you're gonna need to you're gonna owe me for that, and I will write it down. So, or unless Dodger, you only want to do play against. That's up to you. I mean, I'm really not doing anything other than just trying to grind the Palooza pack, the Pack Palooza program. So, not too late. If you want to redeem it, you can redeem it anytime. So it's up to you, Dodger. Whatever you want to do. So you want to do co-op? All right, first of first jumbo pack, first of two. Not seeing too many diamonds here. Seeing a lot of golds. Okay, well, you can redeem it. Just give me a minute, guys, because I want to open these packs. So just, you're going to owe me because it can only be redeemed once per stream. So I'll put down that you owe me 6,000 channel points. But you will have to get back to me on that. Actually, these jumbo packs are good because it gets me a lot of cards that would really help me out in terms of my stub count. No! Crap! Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to go through my collection. Well, I blew that one. Not as many golds in this one. Only one that I could see. Well, I'm gonna wait till I see Moran sell before I list him again. Because I'm not gonna outbid myself. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, just hold on, because I'm still going through my packs here, trying to do this. Put the cards up for sale. Okay, coming up on the end here. All right, so now we'll do a headliners pack. Well, it's not Otani. Nope, it's Jacob Mizorowski. I could sell him though. 3956. All right. Ryan Howard. Quick sell him. Brooks Robinson. Tony Gwynn. Nope, couldn't get lucky. Could not get lucky. All right, last pack. Liam Hicks. Whoops. No, don't want to. Yeah, I only typed that in because um, Woogie is in that, so see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and invite me, because now I'm ready. Alright. 3v3. Haven't done these in a while. Alright, I'm good. Alright, let's have fun, guys. I had Francisco Lindor, Carlos Santana, Jacob Mizorowski, and Mason Miller. Good, I'm glad someone bought Jackie Robinson. Wait, Jackie Robinson? I pulled him? Yes, I did. Huh. I don't remember doing that, but okay. We get Felix Hernandez. Nice. Rebel Country Boy. Rebel One Country Boy. I like my uniforms better, but okay. I mean, I've never been, so I can't really give a fair criticism on that. Or a fair critique.
Hard work. Did he go?
Oof. Hard fought battle there. Nice. Oh, hold on. I gotta put down that Woogie.
No, ball.
All right. I put down Woogie that you owe me channel points. So, nope, didn't strike him out. Dang. Strike three, sit down.
That's a ball.
Uh-oh. That's gone. It's all right. It is what it is. I mean, wow, a perfect on a fastball that was well below the knees. Dang, that is some power.
Ball.
I can't believe that Bo Bichette is ninth among third basemen in All-Star voting for the National League. That's just like Bichette. I'm sorry to say, but no, he shouldn't even be top 10. Not the way that he's played this year. He's picked it up lately, and if he can keep it going, then maybe he could justify it. But at this point right now, nah, he he's not worth it. Excuse me.
That's inside. Ball.
Dang it.
Time.
Hey, way to way to be patient. And Byron Buxton with the 2-run homer. Nice, Dodger. Now it's my turn. I got big old Carlos Santana.
That's the ball.
Should have let that one go. Oh well. Let's go, Carlos Santana with the solo shot. Let's make it 3 in a row. Ian Happ, what you got for us? Ooh, pop out to third base. Okay. Well, that's okay. Hey, those inside outing pitches is very tough to do.
Outside. That's the ball. Hey, time.
Is he on the bench? Maybe he's on the bench because of Lindor.
No, that's down. Ball.
Oh, batting eighth. Wait, how? Ah, darn it. Strike three, sit down. Hey, fastball never fails.
Fire!
Oh. For a minute there, I thought I was back to outfield, but no, I'm not.
Ball. Right show. Ball.
Just underneath it. So wait, how do we have these diamonds? It isn't like the lower third of the lineup supposed to be full of golds, or did they do away with that? Hmm.
The ball.
Well, I really haven't done much co-op this year. In fact, I think this might be like the second or third co-op game I've done this year, but I haven't done many of them.
Take it. Ball
Nice.
four. Inside. Ball.
I tried to hold up. Same darn pitch. Sorry, guys.
That's the ball. Ball. That's in. Yeah.
ABS strike right there. Anything close, we gotta swing. I'm gonna get a head start.
Ball four.
Nice. Way to be patient, Woogie. That was probably like less than a tenth of an inch in terms of space between the pitch and the strike zone. All right, get a head start. Because you got a full count with 2 outs. There you go. Yes, sir. Well done. Oh, extended it too much. That's okay. 1 run is pretty good, guys. It's all good. It's all good. I just hope that I don't end up blowing this lead. That's that's on me. I should have kept them close. Are you kidding me?
That's in. Ball.
How? That was practically in the dirt. Okay, no more throwing it low. I feel like that they're aiming for it low, so I'm just gonna pitch high.
Nope. Ball.
Oh, oh, you had him. Oh wait, you still got him. Got him. Nice. Great job, guys. Oh, my turn? Oh, all right. I'm sleeping. It's fine, Woogie. You got the out. That's all that you got. The second out. That's all that matters. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Be careful. They know how to hit pitches that shouldn't even be hit that are that low. So just be aware of that.
Ball.
Oh boy. Kodai Senga is making his return to the Mets starting tomorrow. Strike 3, sit down. Oh boy.
Strike.
Well, I mean, Kodai Senga, he's been hit or miss this year, so
2 right.
I guess we'll see, but I'm going to hold my breath on it. Yeah, probably.
Here.
Especially in a hitter-friendly ballpark like Great American Ballpark, wouldn't surprise me. But I guess we'll have to wait and see tomorrow. Got this, Woogie. Nope, I'm heading back. Excuse me. What? Oh, I see.
That missed. That's a ball.
I was like, why is the pitcher throwing over? Now I see why. But now they can't throw over. Unless they want to put Posada on second. Well, there you go, Woogie. You're not the king of pop-ups anymore because Dodger popped up. So, I'm pretty sure I popped up too.
Ball.
I got fooled by the off-speed pitch in the dirt. Excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Dodger. Strike 3, sit down. Dang. Dang, Dodger. You're lighting it up with Felix. Great hit with Nick Kurtz. Very nice. Oh, boy. That's why you can't be fooled by that. A glitch? Out front of that. All right, so it's my turn to pitch with Felix again. Maybe I not give up a run this time. Okay, all right. It's all good. Uh-oh. We lost Woogie. Uh, I am frozen. Oh boy. Well, if this game doesn't resume and we have to quit, do you, you want to just do like 4 innings? 4 innings of 1v1? Yeah, we're stuck. All right. Oh, nothing we can do about that. It's too bad, too. We had a nice lead. Well, not really a nice lead. It was just a lead. All right. All right, so I only need 2 home runs to finish out the program. You want me to set it up, or do you want to set it up? Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta put my lineup in before I do that. Well, let's get this 99 Miguel Cabrera a shot. All right, I think I'm good. Alrighty, now I'm ready to do this. Sorry about that, Dodger. Actually, the this might be my last game of the stream because it's only going to be 4 innings. I don't see any reason for me to play 3. Or yeah, I don't see any reason for me to play 3 offline just so I can get the home runs and finish out the program. All right, Dodger, let's have a good game. I feel like I'm going to have my work cut out for me.
Ball one. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Ooh, I left that cutter hanging. Nice. Who messaged me?
Ball.
What? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, Dodger. I got a message from my cousin, well, my dad's cousin's daughter, which I guess makes her my second cousin twice removed. I'm not sure. Anyway, um, she was just informing everyone, at least the family members on Facebook, that she's pregnant and having a baby shower. So, when is that baby shower? Probably on the weekend. All right. Sorry, a little bit of family news there. Come on, 99 Miguel. Spent a lot of subs trying to get you. Better be worth it.
Nope, outside.
I mean, it's not fair to judge on one fly out.
Ball, that's out.
Let's go! Oh, but the double, the ground rule double saved the run there. Dang. Too much power, Judge. Too much. And that is why.
Ball, that's out.
You're kidding me, right? Oh my gosh. The brewery where I've met several Mets players um, decided to bring in a player from the Knicks who won the championship and everything, and they're charging $150 for this meet and greet. So you would think, who would be worth $150 to go see? A new NBA champion? You know, is it someone like uh, Hart? Is it someone? It's definitely not Towns or Brunson, that's for sure. Because they would cost way more. That probably would be like $500. Probably it might even be 1,000. Those guys. Like the player who is worth $150 per ticket, Landry Shamet. I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh! And they hyped this up so much. This meet and greet. I'm like, no. For Landry Shamet? Why? $150 for him, please. That's ridiculous.
Ball two.
I mean, I could literally just go to the Fanatics Fan Fest in New York City next month, and I could see all those guys and pay for a ticket for way less. Just saying. Oh my gosh, what is up with these freaking double plays? These ground balls. Like, come on, guys. Can't be doing that. Can't do that. I feel like I haven't thrown the fastball, or not the fastball, the slider a lot in this game. Also seems like that the pitchers have a lot of stamina for a 4 inning game. I get you don't want to give them the 3 inning stamina. I get that. But at the same time, it feels like that they're getting more stamina for a game that they shouldn't get as much. That's just my opinion. Attaboy, Santana. Wait, is that Santana? Yeah, it is. Because Judge is the DH. That's right. All right. Comes down to this. In the 3rd inning, so either I get a run now and try to close it out in the top of the 4th. Thank you, Ketel Marte, with the home run. Too bad that won't count towards the Pack Palooza program. That's quite a tongue twister right there. Ah, dang. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, there's this post about on Facebook that just really took me back to when I was a kid. It basically talks about kids throwing pennies into water fountains in the mall and making a wish and everything. And I'm like, yep, that brings me back. I used to believe that actually worked because every time I did it, what I wished for came true. So for a long time, or for a while, I should say, I believed it worked. I believed it. Well, I don't do that anymore because they took out the mall, or they took out the fountain at the mall that I go to. So, sorry, my dad's texting me, giving me instructions. What up, Bray? How are you? I'm not doing too bad. Just playing a quick user game here against Dodger because Woogie and we were playing a co-op game, but unfortunately, Woogie, his internet called that, or his internet disconnected, and then me and Dodger couldn't play our game or couldn't resume the game, so we had to quit. So I offered up a user game as compensation, 4 innings, just to see how things would go. You're facing Otani in your ranked game? Brutal. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's over the wall.
Got a ground rule double. Two bases.
Otani is easy to read, just missing the pitches. Strike three, sit down. Woo! That's a tough one right there. I need him to hold out for a little bit longer here. Oh, man, just missed it. Uh, Definitely ABS, that one. You were so close to throwing a perfect game in ranked yesterday. Nice. No. Well, he was gonna score. You were gonna score either way, Dodger. It just yeah. I just had to give it the old college try. All right, so Broxton unfortunately blew it for me, but I still have one more shot. Very late double against the shift. Yeah, that's brutal. Why was I chasing that pitch? Why? I didn't need to. So then it would have just been a combined no-hitter. See, perfect games, I think, are reserved for those who do the complete game. I don't think you get a combined perfect game. I don't think that's possible. Good timing. If I had gotten it a little bit more centered, maybe it would have been gone. Live Series Otani. I've never thrown a complete game, or I've never thrown a perfect game online. Never. I don't think I've ever thrown a no-hitter. Just always been... Oh, good pitch. All right. GG, Stodger. Fun like always. Just wish I would have gotten you there. I had the chance, but I blew it in the top of the fourth. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV Next JGGen 24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. So yeah, I didn't get the Pack Palooza program done like I would have liked to. Honestly, I think I'm just going to finish it up. As far as what I'm going to do tomorrow, I don't think there's anything on the schedule. Let's see. New program and collection, new mini seasons and Diamond Quest. Yeah, nothing until the 18th. So, I guess really all there is to do is to do the multiplayer program. I can do that. Although that's just... Yeah, I think we could do that. You know, get Nolan Ryan, Josh Chisholm Jr., and Wally Joyner. And then, of course, the Rewind Pack as well. Ooh, I was 1 inning short. That's too bad. That's okay. Yeah, why not? Why not? I won't have anything better to do. So, I hope to see you all tomorrow, Tuesday, at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.